Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan, an Olympian and beach volleyball world champion and a longtime professional indoor player.
And I'm Adam, former indoor player and coach, current beach volleyball coach, and most importantly, Sarah's husband.
Today we're watching season 3, episode 5 of Haikyu called Individual versus Numbers. Last episode
was a banger.
Had me sobbing like a baby as usual.
I feel like that's an every episode thing now.
It's definitely several times a season at this point. Suki got his moment, baby.
Just the growth, both from a tactical standpoint, from a personal standpoint, from an interaction with the team. I mean, those moments are just so cool to see.
He got his moment where he became hooked on volleyball. And Karasuno won the second set. So we're going at least 4 sets here.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be the rest of the season.
I had to inform Adam that season 3 is only 10 episodes. He thought it was 25.
I was like, 25 episodes of one match? Like, we are in for a 1 point per show setup.
It's gonna be hard to top last episode, but I think the title of this one kind of gives things away, or it's pretty intuitive.
Yeah, well, and I think it's interesting. I think as a viewer, we're gonna feel the same thing that Karasuno is feeling, because that was their championship. Listen, I'm a Karasuno fan, but they're not gonna win this match. It's taking 1 set off of them in that fashion. You could see them celebrating at the end of that set. Like, when, as a really good team, when you've learned how to win and you see somebody do that, losing 1 set is normal for you. It happens sometimes, but you know how to respond. That's the best thing that could have ever happened to them as a team up until this point. And they're gonna slide down, and Shiro Torizawa is gonna come out, and the next 2 sets are probably not gonna be very close. Well,
we're gonna watch them anyways.
Absolutely. But I think it's just interesting to think of that as a viewer. We experienced that joy that they had, and now we're gonna kind of be let down, I think, emotionally in this episode.
Well, Adam is the oracle, as we all know, so
Watch me be just completely
we'll
wrong.
see. Here we go. Let's do it. Season 3, episode 5 of Haikyu is coming right now. Adam's always surprised when the intro credits start.
Ushijima's gonna get 1,000 sets in this one.
そうか、ミスってほど悪いトスでもなかったし、よくあることじゃんか。今のは単なるミスではないんです。
Slap myself across the face.
I kind of like that.
Okay. There was a lot of real estate available in that swing.
崩れる気配全くありませんね。あのセット2セット目を引きずるどころかどんどん目が座っていくように見える。
Yeah, he took it personally.
あんな攻撃には目がくらむ。華やかなセッターにも憧れる。でも今日もトス回しキレッキレじゃん。おう、俺たちのチームもそこそこ強かったけど1個上の大のでは最終的にこの2校の争いになることが多かった。北側第一の方は体格で劣るけれどスピードやコンビネーションを駆使した巧みな戦い方で華やかに見えた。セッターの俺からすれば及川も十分化け物だったけどそれでも思ってしまった。優れたチームワークも数人がかりの攻撃も全部ねじ伏せる高さとパワー。一番かっこいい。あんな戦い方をしてみたい。下手したらオープントスだけで勝ってしまうような戦い。それはもはやセッターの余分な意思主張は必要のないバレー。俺白鳥沢に行く。は？強い連中が集まるところへ強いバレーをやりに行く。
Very different attitude than some of the other setters we've seen.
So let me make sure I understood that properly. He basically said, I don't want to have to run the offense. I want to have a weapon I can just set who will score.
Like if all else fails, then I can just like throw a high ball up there and I'll have powerful hitters who can just hit it, as opposed to like Oikawa and Kageyama that have to like massage and finesse the offense to like get their hitters,
So
to make their hitters better.
Yeah, he essentially wants less pressure on himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I understood that properly. That's interesting mindset for a setter. And I actually I'm not condoning slapping yourself in a timeout, but that realization of, hey, I did this, I shouldn't have done that, and then an outward show to his teammates that he knows and he will be better, that I appreciated. The method, I don't think you need to slap yourself, but I definitely appreciated that in this moment from him. What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, the set wasn't great, but like, mistakes happen. If it was a consistent thing, then like, sure, let's slap yourself in the face. And the timing was unfortunate, but I mean, yeah, he showed his team that he's aware. He's not, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This attitude is just so different from the other like top setters we see, or the other setters that are like playing in these types of matches. It's just interesting. He would rather just let his big guns do the work and just like facilitate instead of like create.
So the thing that I think about is that was his sentiment in junior high. I wonder if his attitude has changed or if it's still kind of the same. But yeah, he definitely doesn't have the same attitude as the other two. So, but he came out focused. We'll see what happens with the rest of the episode.
俺にとっての一番かっこいいバレーはこれだ。誰よりも目立たないセッターに俺はなる。くそ。次だ。次。大丈夫か。
And we're not even gonna show the third set because you got blanked.
バレーででかいやつが有利なのはどうあがいても事実。そんで今ここにやつよりでかいやつはいない。
Yeah, big boy.
でもリベロには関係ない。
唯一奴と対等なのは俺なんです。
That was like really fast. We're talking like a fifth of an episode.
But you're not.
高さで勝負できないのに技術も稚拙でどうするんだ。
稚拙、幼稚で未熟な様子、下手。オッケー。
I mean, he's not wrong.
おい、もたもたすんな。お前と牛若ってなんか似てるよな。そうか。まあいずれはあんなスパイクも打てるようになる。
Not the point he's making.
そういう意味じゃないです。
それおら、ちょっとでも休め。もういい加減慣れてきたろ。決勝の雰囲気にも白鳥沢の大砲にも。やってることは基本的に間違ってない。迷うな。疲れてきてるだろうが、ブロックを揃えることは意識してくれ。バラバラのブロックじゃ止められないだけじゃなく、レシーブの邪魔にもなる。攻撃も守備も数の有利を作り出すことが勝つ道だ。忘れんなよ。
What did you think of what he told them?
I mean, accurate.
Yeah, fair. So yes, that. But then I was also curious, like, what is your mindset going into this set as Karasuno? What's your goal? What do you think they should be thinking about?
Like 1 point at a time.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking about it from like Ukai's standpoint, because you know, like as a coach, he has to know that that last set was amazing for them. And now, you know, you're on the brink. What do you tell them to get them going, to try and get them focused? It was just something I was thinking about after I saw the score of the last set.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't change what just happened. Like, all you can do is stay in the moment and go 1 point at a time. Like.
Yeah, fair enough.
東根さん。俺は今乗ってきてる。一気に決めてやる。
This kid's confident.
完全に牛若の勝ちパターン。上から叩かれるか、吹っ飛ばされるか、よくてワンチか、あるいは牛若がライト側から早いタイミングの攻撃に入ってきて、僕と東根さんの2枚のブロックになったら、いつもより少しだけクロス側を締めましょう。3枚ブロックほどコースを絞ることはできない。でもクロスを締めつつ、
Because he heard Noya say
Yeah.
that he can do it.
We didn't take it in the
牛若
face.
と対等なのは唯一俺。何遍も負けてらんねんだよ。
Noya showed that confidence and Suki was like, okay, let's use that.
Nice swing.
中途半端なとこ突っ立ってっと。イグもワンチフォローもできねえぞ。
監督いつもより静かなのに俺には例外。
That's because you're the young
どう
buck.
してお前が一番怒られると思う？
未熟だからです。
一番期待されてるからだよ。
He's gonna love that. Oh.
さあ来い。
単純すぎだろ。でも本当のことだ。
遅いよ。ブロックは読みと嗅覚だよ。ブロックとはシステムです。
Just two completely different players.
ストレートキレキレやろう。ストレート。
よし、平田早い。
Still going for it. It's like, you're gonna take it away, I'll find it anyway.
Sounds like someone else I know.
まぐれでしょ。まぐれ。まさか奇跡を起こしてこそのエースですよ。かっこよく言い換えてんじゃないよ。よし。
I kind of like his confidence.
俺たちは違う方法で点を取るまで。
When you have Ushijima on your team though, like, read the room.
ナイスレシーブ。
Yeah. That'll be young. Nice dig.
数の有利で。いけ。シンクロ攻撃。来たこれ。嫌なやつ。でも。
Oh, dang. Cover it. You got it. Come on. Okay.
シンクロ攻撃が止められた。
I mean, that attack's not going to be effective every time they run it. So, Middle made a good decision. You got to keep going back to it, though.
Yeah.
They just seem so surprised that it didn't work. But I thought that was interesting.
Well, I mean, other teams can make good plays too.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
First time we've heard that cheer.
あの12番、沢村の体勢が完全に戻ってないことを確認して、ライト側からの攻撃の可能性を瞬時に切り捨てた。
Yeah.
ライトの攻撃の可能性がゼロだったわけじゃないけど、強引にライトに振る可能性は低い。
昔からそんくらい考えてくれりゃ。
Hey!
Too bad you guys weren't that smart when you played.
お前ら、本当考える前にボールに飛びついてる感じだったからな。
Wearing a special button-up shirt.
いっぱいだったんすよ。
昔のおっかない監督だ。向井君のじいちゃん。
よっこらせ。
You missed the good part.
いいメンツ揃えてんな、鷲城先生。
カラスの全員で攻撃になんか入ってこなきゃ誰かがブロックフォローできたかもしらんのにな。
そうですね。
うちとこいつら。戦い
Well, Daichi was on the ground, and then Asaki made the all the hitters together. Like, it was their error.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know. I disagree with that statement.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not the end of the world
Yeah.
that they got stopped. It just he didn't make a good choice.
いい機会だ。高校生という今現在どっちが強いか勝負。
Battle of concepts.
牛若がサーブレシーブ。牽制すべきはレフト。そして一本でも多く。牛若に打たせろ。
止めます。
月島くん、イライラしてるとこはよく見るけど、悔しそうなの新鮮です。
True. He believes in himself now.
Yeah. Nice pass.
よし、出した。
いきます。せーの。
Nice touch.
That's a good swing.
牛若に完璧なトスが上がって完璧にぶち抜かれたらもうしょうがねえんだ。残りの取りこぼしをいかに減らすか。バックセンターの守備を一歩下げる。牛若にちゃんと2枚以上のブロックがついてる場合な。
枠南戦で縁の下さんがやったやつ。
それ月島中心のブロックが
It was
想定以
an
上
off
の
shot,
レベルを
not
保ってる
an
から
off
こ
shot.
そやってみる価値がある。たかが一歩されど一歩だ。
Nice. Keep the ball off the floor.
Hit it. You have to take a swing on that though, because you have to score.
I mean, Tanaka was in a bad position too. He didn't have an approach. He was like kind of spinning. His back was to the net. Like.
He's guessing, but he is picking up cues.
Still really close.
And if you're getting chances like that, that's all you can ask for.
Okay, boys.
It's pretty close. Tip.
Oh, go! Right over the center.
My boy, bringing a little heat.
That was supposed to be encouragement.
Yeah.
そういや、ひなた、セット間、牛若に何か言われてなかったか？ああ、はい。
You're clumsy.
下手くそなチビに生きる資格はない。だそうです。本当かよ。被害妄想入ってね。俺もそう思ったんですけど、意味的にはそうだそうです。
According to Hinata, at least.
笑うとこっすか。いや、だって。そう言われて心折れるやつなら今ここにいねえべし。間いいとこ。すいません、短い。おひやさん。
高さで勝負できないのに技術も稚拙でどうするんだ。
ああ、くそ。でっけえの羨ましい。羨ましいけども。
ブロックなのにまるでスパイクの助走。
助走こそ銀行の翼。
The T-shirt.
Have you ever seen anybody do a block like that?
No. And I'm sorry, I need to throw a flag on the play. I can't get behind that.
I will say this is like the second play in all of Haikyu so far that I'm like...
Yeah.
The first one was against Seijo when he touched it on the block.
Yeah.
Then sprinted to the bench to get it, and then managed to get up to attack. And then the second one is this exact play.
I know people who love Haikyu are gonna be up in arms about it because it's a great play. From a story standpoint and a Hinata character standpoint, it's amazing. I love the moment. Way to overcome. From a volleyball physics standpoint,
timing,
flag on the play.
All of it.
Flag on the play. Not only the timing, which is a huge issue, but if you are going to spike jump and swing your arms forward and be that close to the net to get your hands over, you can't You would hit the net on the way up.
Just think of how awkward a movement, I don't know what word I'm trying to say, motion that is. Because you're doing an approach, you're swinging your arms back and then forward, but then at the same time you're trying to make them go straight up to not hit the net, but then go over the net. It's just like, no.
But it's so hard to jump straight up from that position. So you're either in the net as you come up, or you have to do the approach jump when your hands get here, bring them out around over the net, and then like it just doesn't.
And the reason that attacking works, but that doesn't work for blocking, is because for attacking, you can jump further away from the net and kind of broad jump forward and land in the right spot. For blocking, you need to be so close to the net so you can get your hands over the net. So like if you're jumping at any type of distance to be able to do that skill, you're gonna be in the net.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
So, love the story.
Great story, I'm glad they scored the point.
Yeah, love the response from
Adam's gonna vomit right now. He's like, bah!
I love the response from Hinata to the criticism and everything around that. This just doesn't work in volleyball.
But well done.
Yeah.
Way to get the block.
But I'm smiling because they got a point.
Just my version of height. Oh my gosh, I thought Bokuto was in the stands. Whoa.
And this is what I hate about fans. Hey, that was an amazing block. No, it wasn't.
でもまぐれじゃねえなら試合が変わるぞ。西野屋。
賞与を俺直した。今回あれやればいいじゃん。
いやいやいや、あれだけのがっつりの助走は速い攻撃には対応できない。
それにスタミナ的にも厳しい。ミドルブロッカーはただでさえあっちこっち飛ぶポジションだし、日向は人一倍動き回ってるし。
お前なんかはいつもどうするもんか考えてたもんな。そうそう。
うまくサボるなら何の文句もねえよ。
大平さん。
I love him.
もう一回。ですよね。すみません。
どんまい。勢い考えろこのボケが。
そうよ。鵜飼さんからだ。
Don't
ジ
do
ャ
that
ンプの
again.
理想は上に飛ぶことだけど、とりあえず今は横に流れてもいい。その代わりサイドが支える。だな。
Oh, damn, nice day.
それじゃ意味ない。
Sometimes you just gotta get your hands on it.
うまくサボるなら何の文句もない。でも君太郎はな、飛ぶしかねえんだ。
I will say that if you're small, you can't really be lazy because you have to max jump every time.
Yeah, and you gotta be quick and you gotta be, like, the smaller you are, the less you can fix with your physical abilities, the more precise you have to be. And there's just no way around that.
He needs to give full effort on every jump.
Yeah.
なんだ、お前いたの
You
か。
know who that is?
No.
He was in
どっちが勝ってもムカつ
And
く
my man in glasses. This is the only time I like him.
どっちかの負けっ面は拝めるからね。
うんこ野郎だな。
悠長にいじけてらんないんだよ。
それにしてもあの10番相変わらずの運動量だな。確かに化け物。
Oh, he looks so much better with
その化け
glasses
物に
on.
付き合わされる方はたまったもんじゃないけどね。
Good swing.
His bread and butter shot.
Yeah.
Yes, sideways, good.
Go!
Come on. Okay, good.
Nice
Unfortunately, nice touch.
Oh boy.
Got the big boys to hold his momentum. Come on.
Put it away. Ah, boy. I love that from all of them.
Oh, he's the greatest. It's a Sentai's job to win sport.
とんでもないことをやってきますね、カラスの。新しくトリッキーな技と連携。
No time to get tired.
それも研ぎ澄まされた個の力で踏み潰そう。個人の身体能力、高さとパワー。それだけが強さの証明なら、試合はもっと単純だ。でも、そうじゃねえから奥が深く。そうじゃねえから面白いんだ。
So apparently Oikawa was only there to see the face of whatever team loses.
I think that's only partly true.
Misery loves company, I guess.
I love that Iwazumi called him out.
But more importantly, Ukai's statement of individual versus numbers, I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, look, big and skilled beats little and skilled every day.
Most of the time, yeah.
But I don't think Shiratorizawa has been pushed as a team up until this point, and Karasuno has done a good job of doing that. They've made their life probably more difficult than they've experienced in the past. They've been disciplined with their block. They're getting touches, they're extending rallies. I think if they can keep going like that, I agree with that statement. But I don't know if it's going to work in this set. Like, I don't know if they can play at that level after 20.
But even taking this exact use case and the result of this use case away, I think it says something. It's just like, yeah, man for man, and for all intents and purposes, like, Shiratorizawa is stronger than Karasuno, man for man. But Shiratorizawa is there, like, we do what we do, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas Karasuno is like, okay, they're a weaker team, but it's like they're making adjustments, they're like doing things, and it goes back to the conversation we had in season 2 of player skills being additive versus multiplied. And so I think that that is kind of what he was getting at. And so it will be interesting to see if the end result, how it balances out.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Sorry, what were you gonna
Adam's
say?
just on a different planet right now.
No, I'm not on a different planet. I just understanding what you're saying and like talking about it from a practical standpoint of this show to in general. I mean, you want that multiply feeling on your team if you can get everybody involved in that, and that's obviously what they're doing. And honestly, I hope it works for them, because there'd be no better feeling than overcoming a team that you're not supposed to beat.
I mean, after that dumpster fire of a third set, they really are, they're back.
Yeah.
They've gotten their heads back in the game, recovered, you know, they were so excited after that second set win that I think they kind of exhaled a little bit, and so the set 3 was just a blowout, yikes. And then it's nice to see them like regain their composure and settle back in. So I'm glad that this set is at least equal so far. Score-wise.
Honestly, more than I thought it was going to be. I thought they would probably get blown out the third one, and then it'd be 25-22 with, you know, and that score is close, but they don't really have a chance. But they're winning here. They've come back. They've made some individual plays, but they've made some good adjustments as a team in terms of slowing players down. I'm impressed with what they've put on the floor for set 4.
Well, we'll have to see. Are they gonna succeed in pushing this to 5 sets, or are we finishing it at 4? We will find out. Might be a few episodes from now, we never know. But we're proud of them regardless for the way they responded here.
Absolutely.
Let us know your thoughts. I know there's probably some controversial statements made that some of you will appreciate and some will not. So we want to hear both sides. So make sure to comment below. As always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for episode 6 of Haikyu next week. Bye!